Hello, beautiful people of the world, and welcome back to an episode, One Time for a Good Time. I had this epiphany, idea, thought, whatever you want to call it. So, my birthday is next week, and everyone is coming to me and saying, "What do you want to do for your birthday? What do you want to do for your birthday?" And for me, I don't know if it's because I have no control of my life right now, or I'm just living so much in the moment that I'm not even thinking about the next day. I'm not even thinking about my birthday, to be honest. And the only reason I keep getting reminded that it's my birthday is because everybody keeps asking me what I want to do. And right now, I just had this moment where I was like, holy shit, like, I'm getting older. And I looked at the last years of my life, like just my entire life. And I thought about like how I never really done anything exciting, how I always played life safely. Like I never did events. I never did parties. I never did the things that I guess you would say a teen or adult would do. These thoughts were brought on to me by a conversation I had with one of my neighbors. They're an older person. They're in their 60s to 70s. And in this time in their life, they have nobody. Their kids have grown up and moved on, and, they live at home by themselves. And they expressed to me that the conversation we just had meant more to them than I would even know because of, how everybody moves on at their age and how lonely it gets. And I sat there thinking about how I'm still so young in my life and I still have so much life, and questioning why haven't I done anything interesting? Why is it that I was so safe? Why is it that I became so comfortable? Now, you could dive deep and say, I didn't want to do anything crazy because I was scared of getting in trouble with the law as, being a black person. Or you could say, I never had the friends to do it, or I never had the ideology to do it, the interest to do these things. But now that I'm actually thinking, holy shit, my birthday is next week, and I've been on this earth for so long, and I haven't done anything that will give me a party story. It's like, what the fuck do I want to do? And it's like, I want to do something freeing. Like I told somebody, like, I want to do something like random as hell. Like go see a horse race, or like go skinny dipping, or like go like do something random. Like I want to do something that will blow my mind away and be like, holy shit, you did that. I feel like over the years I've made progress mentally and spiritually, emotionally with myself, but I never tapped into my fun side. I never tapped into my risque side. And I don't even know what that Christy is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even know how to get to that side of Christy because I've never met her before. I feel like I've learned every other part of my body besides that. And as life goes on and I'm realizing, fuck, life is going by quick. Like, I didn't realize I'm this old. Like, I didn't realize this many decades have passed. And I'm sitting here thinking, like, do I want to be that old person that has nothing, that has nobody to talk to, that gets absolute joy out of speaking to a complete stranger? I'm like, do I want to look back on my life and say I did nothing exotic, crazy, fun? I was always safe. I stayed in my comfort zone. No, I want to be free. I want to feel as great as my mind does. I want to show the world that I'm a fucking awesome person. I'm a great person. And with time, you don't realize how easy it just slips through your fingers. You don't realize how easy, it is to go every day with your routine and just be complacent with that. Like, I want to just kind of like just jump out there and just do something crazy. And I wanted to make a video about this because I know everybody goes through a midlife crisis. Everybody goes through a quarter life crisis, whatever crisis that makes them sit down and say, like, what did I do? Like, am I doing enough? Like, did I do what I want? Do I even like myself? Will I ever like myself? Everyone goes through that point in their life where we just sit down and question our entire existence. And we think, did I do enough? Was I worth it? Like, did I have fun while on this planet? Did I make a change while on this planet, you know? Did I love every person that I could love? Did I love myself correctly? Was I a good person? Did I did anything useful for either myself or society? We all have these questions, and I think it's a good thing that our mind makes us do that, but it could be a bad thing as well. You know, no one wants to sit down and feel like they're getting old. No one wants to sit down and think, oh my God, my youth has passed me. My years has passed me. No one wants to think that. I love seeing people that are older in their 60s and 70s still have that kid-like mentality, because you can be 70, you can be 60, 50, how old you are, and still think, I still got it. You know, I still can go out and do these things. I can still go out and have fun. I think the problem is when a lot of people get to that point in society, they're told to sit down. They're told to put down the basketball and pick up a golf club, you know, retire, you know, relax, hang out with your grandkids, do X, Y, and Z. But they're never told to, you know, keep going. You know, you could still have fun, but adjust to your body. I'm not saying you got to run a 35-mile run, but age shouldn't stop you from doing the things that you always used to do. You know, just do them and still have fun at your age. I think right now for me, now that everything is settling in, I'm like, it's like, okay, girl, like, calm down. Like, you still got a lot of time left. But it's like, in the back of my mind, it's like, get up and go. Like, go do this, go fuck around and buy a plane ticket and just go. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is. I don't know why people have midlife crisis. I don't know why people have quarter life crisis. Because at the end of the day, we all go the speed of our drum. And no matter how fast or how slow you advance in life, you're still advancing. And I think that's the most important thing for us to know, is that progress is progress, no matter how quick it's coming. And you shouldn't feel bad of how much or how little you have done in your life. You have done enough to get to where you're at, and you should be extremely proud of that. Even though I want to be the freest person I can be, but that's just my goal, you know. I feel like the moment I can connect all the puzzles within myself, I'll be whole as a person. And I think that's just what I want right now. I just want to feel free. Like, just feel exponentially free. So yeah. Life is supposed to be a beautiful thing, you know. It doesn't matter how long you're here for. I think the most meaningful thing is you did what you wanted to do. You know, right now I'm doing what I want to do. And I think at the end, that's all that's going to matter. It doesn't matter if how many trips you take, or how many shots you take, or how many game nights you have. I think when you're at the finish line and you look back and said, I did something meaningful, or I did something I wanted to do my entire life, I think that is what equals a satisfied, complete life, is when you understand that you checked off a lot of boxes on your list, even if you didn't get to all of them. So I want you guys to do something that makes you feel free. I want you to think about something, write about something, paint something, do something out of your comfort zone. Not something too crazy that will cause you to have anxiety or anything, but do something new today. Like if you are a walker or a runner, let's take another path. Or if you haven't done something that you've done since you were a kid, like drawing or playing a game, pick up a console. I think it's important for us to tap into our young side as adults and remind ourselves that, just because the number is getting higher doesn't mean that we have to comply with society standards. I think you can be any age and still have fun and live a beautiful life. So thank you guys for listening to this episode, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.